Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate and this is a series that I'm doing on my channel where we go through my makeup collection and I discover products that I have completely forgotten about or neglected. If this kind of content is something you're interested in, I would love it if you would consider giving this video a thumbs up. I would also love it so much if you consider subscribing to my channel down below. But without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro, today we're going to be playing with a full face of makeup that I have forgotten about or neglected in my makeup collection. Starting off with primer, we're going to go in with this one by Huda Beauty. I don't even know if they still make this anymore. I never see anyone talk about this. This is the Matte Perfection Pre-Makeup Base. So this is what the applicator looks like. We're going to shake it up because it's pretty liquidy and it's also coming out, so that's great. It's almost like a serum. Ugh. The consistency is a little like off-putting, but if it works, it works. For brows, I have two different products. I have this one here by Maybelline, and it's their Brow Extensions Fiber Pomade Crayon. I've never seen such a thing. It looks like I've used it before. Based on the tip, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see. No, you can't. But you can see that there are like little fibers in here. So I don't know if you guys, yeah, you can see on my hand here, there's like no color payoff, but then there's like random like black fibers. I mean, you can kind of see that I did something, but barely. So I'll be honest, I don't think this product is for me at all. I don't think, honestly, I tried it before today because I think I would have remembered that it didn't put down any color payoff. Next, I am going to go in with this by Essence. It is their Make My Brow Eyebrow Mascara. This one's not too bad. I'll hold on to this one, but I honestly can with confidence say that I am gonna declutter this. I don't think I'll ever use this again. My eyebrows do not look good. I already went ahead and primed my eyelids, and for today's eyeshadow palette, we're gonna go in with this one by Urban Decay. It is their Naked Urban Wild West palette. So this one, it just flies under my radar for some reason. I enjoy the Naked Decay formula. It's not like a formula that I personally am offended by. It's pretty like tame and mild compared to, of course, like a lot of different eyeshadow formulas that I enjoy playing with, but it's not one that I'm like mad to play with or that I dislike. I just forget. I'm going to use this Morphe M456 brush, and I'm going to first go in with this shade right here called Spur. I usually prefer to do my eyeshadow first. That way, if there's any fallout or any snafus, I can clean it up before I go in and do my base. Next, I'm going to take my Sigma E25 and I'm going to go into this shade right here called Ghost Town. And we're going to really try to be precise with that and put that right in the crease. Next, going in with my E22 brush by Blinged Brushes, I'm going to go in with this shade down here called Whiskey, and we're just going to put that on the outer and innermost corners of our eye. I'm going to take a Morphe M617 brush and I'm going to just spray that with some setting spray. Any setting spray really works. I'm just using my Nimia because it's right in front of me. And then I'm going to dip into this shimmer shade here called Bud. It's like a pretty... And I'm just going to put that in the center of the lid. Happy with this look. I like the way that everything is blending together. It looks very much like a sunset, and that's exactly the vibe we want. I'm just cleaning up a little bit to make sure that like everybody is like in their assigned seat, but I'm happy with the way the eyes are looking. For concealer today, I'm going to go in with this Bad Mama Jamma. This is by Marc Jacobs. It's the Extra Shot Concealer slash Foundation. This is no longer made because Marc Jacobs Beauty's no longer around, which is sad. I remember loving this. I have the shade 120 Light, and I'm just gonna put some around my eye. For foundation today, we're actually gonna go in with this BB cream by Mizon. This is their Snail Repair Intensive BB Cream. Speaking of things I recall loving, this is one of them. I'm gonna go in with my trusty DSMD sponge. It needs to be replaced at this point. Look, it looks pretty crusty, and especially in the camera. In real life, it does not look quite this crusty, but with the lights, it's not doing it any favors. I like this BB cream because it gives some really decent coverage while also giving some skincare benefits. I think the base looks really nice. For powder today, we have a couple different options. We have another one that like we can no longer get our grubby little paws on, but I always forget to use it. This is the Light Shifter Finishing Veil. So this is more of a finishing powder that's going to give our skin a little bit of luminosity. But to set our base today, we're going to go in with this one by Estee Lauder. It is the Double Matte Oil Controlled Pressed Powder. I have the shade 02 Light Medium. This is likely going to be a little bit too dark. I don't even think I've used this before. Oh, it's not too bad. Because I am tired of when I leave things in my beauty collection and they don't see the light of day. Because then why did I spend money on it, you know? So I think the base looks really pretty. I will say this is a little bit dark for me right now, so I think this is definitely going to be a better summertime product. That being said though, my base is flawless right now. So I'm very content with it. Very content. Next we're gonna go in with this by Becca. Bring a little bit of life back into the face just because we've lost a little bit along the way. To be fair, the Estee Lauder like literally claims to be a mattifying powder, which again, I think in the summertime is going to be perfect for me. Maybe not so much right now, but we just gotta see. We have to see what's in my collection. We have to see what am I going to keep, what am I going to get rid of, because the reality of the situation is if we don't love the products in our collection, then literally what are they doing in there? What are they doing in there? You know? For bronzer today, you are going to be shocked, and I am also shocked, but it's by Miss Charlotte Tilbury. I don't forget that I have this. I know I have it in my collection, but I don't know the last time I used it. I can with confidence say I don't know. To apply that today, I'm going to go in with the L33 brush by L'Oreal Los Angeles. It's a beautiful formula, like very easy to apply, very airbrushed. I just never reach for it. And I think it's one of those like conundrums where, and let me know down below if you do this too, where you don't use your best products or your most favorite luxurious products because you're like, well, then I won't have them. But then it's like, they're gonna expire. So it doesn't really matter if I have them. You know what I mean? Like, I know in my head that it's not logical, and yet I do it. And yet I do it. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. For blush, I'm excited. This is by Jill Stewart Beauty. It is their Blooming Dew Oil and Blush. It comes with this stupid brush that I can with confidence say I don't use ever and have never used. To apply blush today, I'm going to go in with this by Real Techniques, and it's their Expert Face Brush. And I'm just going to grab a little swirl, tap that so it's not wild. Jill Stewart Beauty is one of those brands I don't hear hardly anyone talking about. But every time I use this blush specifically, I'm reminded that it's beautiful. And then I don't know why I don't use it more. It almost looks like that shade of the really popular Dior one or the really popular Too Faced one right now. It has like a beautiful luminosity, no glitter, no like, yeah, no glitter or like shimmer flecks in there, but it has like this radiance to it that's like a beautiful natural luminosity that I think is beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face, and then we'll be right back and we'll apply some highlighter and finish up the eyes and mouth. All right, so for highlighter today, we're gonna go in with this one by Nomad Cosmetics. It is their Stockholm collaboration, and this is in the shade Midnight Sun. So this is what this looks like. Beautiful. I'm going in with my Lunar Beauty 6 brush to apply that. I love this highlighter brush. This is not one that I forgot that I had so much as I haven't used it in forever. And this is another like classic case of, because I can't get my hands on this anymore, I'm like, well, I don't want to use it because I'm never going to be able to find it again. But it's like, again, like if you don't use it, it's just going to go bad. And then you're not going to have it anyway. You know, like either way, you're not going to own, I am not going to own all of these products 10, 15 years from now. I'm just not. So I might as well enjoy them and love them while I have them. For eyeliner today, I'm going to go in with this one here by ColourPop. This is in the shade Zulu. Beautiful. It really brings that blue back to life. And then I'm just going to go into this dark shade here again called Whiskey, and I'm using a Morphe unnamed brush. It's just a flat little like eyeliner brush. And I'm going to really tight line right under my waterline. If you know me at all, you'll know that I do not open new mascaras unless I have like only one open. I have two open right now, so I don't like to have more than two. So I'm just gonna go in with one of my tried and trues. This is CoverGirl Exhibitionist in Very Black. For lips today, I'm gonna go in with this one by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I didn't forget so much that I had this one. I just don't use Jeffree Star Cosmetics anymore. I honestly got rid of 99% of his cosmetics. And then for lips today, I am going to go in with this one by Pat McGrath. This is in this shade Skinsane. Look how beautiful, guys. Look how beautiful this is. I'm so excited. I have not used these yet. I got them over the summer. So for final thoughts, honestly, I'm not mad at a single thing except for that brow. This brow thing is going right in the trash. This is horrific. I've never tried something so awful. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it. Yes, kind of. But there is like a bushel of fibers like stuck at the bottom, or at the top rather, of this applicator. And then the applicator itself just gives no pigment unless you're like really vigorously sweat. Like, that's not a brow. Mind you, this is in the shade soft brown, so it should be technically like too dark for me or just right. But like, it's just weird. The hairs, if you can see, the hairs come off in like these weird clumps. Like, this is just an astounding no. So that honestly I'm gonna throw right away. I'm not even gonna like give that to somebody else because I don't know who is out here looking for clumps of random fibers to be in their brows, but none of my friends are. So we're just gonna say no thank you, no thank you. But everything else I'm pleasantly surprised with. The only thing I'm not pleasantly surprised or happy about is like a couple of these products have been discontinued, so I can't get my hands on them again. But the rest of them I'm happy to keep in my collection, and I'm also happy to keep using them. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you would give this video a thumbs up. It would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to my channel down below. As always, please stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed. And I will see you on my next video. Bye.